Yo, what's going on YouTube? I'm JPEX and I'm back with another video, and today we're talking arc raiders, and specifically part of arc raiders of what you should be focusing on while you're up on the surface when it comes to basic materials. Now, once you get your inventory full as far as filling the slots, normally what I do is I'll focus the blue items because you can stack quite a few of those and a lot of them will sell for about 1k a piece. So in your inventory, when you have a bunch of, for example, like advanced mechanical components or advanced electrical components, right? We'll save those and stack them in RAID. But there's a lot of things that you aren't going to need or that you find out on the surface that you can recycle down into more things. For example, like this industrial magnet, we can recycle this down into 2 magnets and 4 metal parts. You can actually recycle this in RAID for specifically just the magnets and not get the metal parts, but you do get to recycle extra things back in your stash. So if you bring them back, you can get additional things, specifically being metal parts is what we're focusing on today. You're going to want to focus getting metal parts, and I'll show you why here in a quick second. This is one of the 4 basic materials that has in the game. I usually keep a few stacks in here. So you got your fabric, your metal parts, your plastic, and your rubber parts. Now rubber parts and fabric are really nice for making shields and healing items using the perk for in-raid crafting. However, metal parts are what you're going to use in your stash the most. And what I mean by that is if we go into our workshop, there's a lot of things that you are going to need for your weapons, and level 1 weapons are not great. They do the job, but once you upgrade them, that's when they start to do a lot of the extra damage, minus recoil, extra reload time, or shorter reload time I should say, things like that. But what you really want to be focusing on is recycling things down into metal parts if you don't have space for it, or bringing things back that you can make what this is for. So in your refiner, you want to focus making mechanical components, and I'll show you why in a quick second with this, but this takes metal parts and rubber parts, specifically 7 metal parts per mechanical component that needs to get made. All right, so we kind of want to focus the metal parts, and now Scrappy does bring some stuff back to us every time, but it's not a whole lot once it actually adds up, because you look at this as this is 7 metal parts per mechanical component. What these mechanical components do is on our guns, when we upgrade, we need mechanical components. So to upgrade just this anvil from level 1 to level 2, it's going to take us 21 metal parts. Okay, that's basically half a stack of metal parts just to go for 1 level. Okay, so that's what making the mechanical components do. But the metal parts on top of that are used for a lot of other things inside of the gunsmith as well. You have specifically the extended mags, the better attachments that you're getting off of this, and upgrading the weapons and repairing the weapons requires mechanical components. So you want to focus on the metal because it's going to take a lot. Look, this takes 14 metal parts just to make this stable stock. Okay, so there's a little, and this stock is pretty good for the reduced recoil, and putting it on one of the smaller guns like the kettle or even the Rattler is pretty good as well. The Pharaoh, maybe not so much because it's a single shot, right? But these, like the medium mags and your additional attachments, are going to take the larger mechanical components that you can make in your refinery from level 1, by the way, with those metal parts. And we want to focus on getting those metal parts and breaking those down, because even if you break down the metal parts, let's go back to our inventory here, and you say, oh, well, I have so many metal parts, I don't need anything else. If you look at what a full stack of chemicals sells for, it's 2,500. Similar with fabric, plastic parts are a little more expensive, but metal parts actually sell for almost 4,000, so roughly 25% more than any of the other parts that are included, right? So we kind of want to focus those. We want to make sure that we're grabbing those on the surface, and I like to come back with a full stack if possible and keep them around. Now I can probably sell a lot of these materials here because I'm running out of stash space low-key, but that's what this video is about. If you guys think that you should be piling on something more, now this is for like the, once you get to the blue guns as well, it's a little different because you need the advanced mechanical components. You can actually make those as well, but you still need regular mechanical components for it. So you see, this is 14 metal. per advanced mechanical as well with some steel springs, right? So this is, you're gonna focus that metal and you can upgrade as you go through all of this. And same thing here. So I mean, it's just a matter of like what you want to prioritize on the surface. So hopefully this video kind of helps and kind of explains what the basic material is and what you want to focus on. I'm going to continue bringing out some videos. If you guys have an idea, drop it in the comments and I'll make it. I've been having a lot of fun playing this game, but thank you for watching. If you made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.